Hey Moonrays, welcome back to my Sims 4 channel. For today's build, we are actually making a home shaped like a little ghosty goo. So this is super cute on the outside. However, this house was my biggest freaking headache of this whole month of October. Oh my god. So first of all, I absolutely hate curved walls, rounded walls, all of that jazz. I seriously believe that that is the work of the devil because this house was the freaking worst to build. The shape of the house was so awful. I kept getting a whole bunch of bugs, which was so annoying. So basically I couldn't add walls where I wanted to. I couldn't add platforms where I wanted to. I couldn't add trim where I wanted to because bugs kept happening over and over and over again. It was positively exhausting, and I think it took me about 3 to 4 times to actually get the shape of this little ghosty. In addition, there is a little weird spot by the bottom of our little ghosty. He's so adorable, isn't he? But there's this really weird spot where I had to add a little bit of fencing to be able to add the rest of the trim around him. It was so weird. It was the only way I could accomplish it. That one little piece of the bottom of his body just did not, or body, I don't know what the heck you would call a ghost's body. I've never thought about that before. Like, what exactly would you call that? Anyway, the bottom of the ghost, there's a weird little bit of fencing because I couldn't get the trim on him. So unfortunately, there's that. I hate that. It bothers me so much. And we didn't have a flooring or wallpaper that was really white enough for my liking. So that looks a little bit weird. This is not my favorite build that I've ever done, if you can't tell already. However, I am still really excited to be sharing this with you guys, especially because I'm excited to say that this video is actually a part of a collab with my new friend SimplyDay94. Simply is a Twitch streamer and a new YouTuber here in the Sims 4 community, and for this collab she had the absolutely brilliant idea that I should build a house and come up with a backstory for the family who lives there, and she would end up creating that family over in Create a Sim. I will be sure to link Simply's channel and video down in the description below for you guys to go check out. So please be sure to go and say hello for me. I'd really appreciate it. She's super talented and just a absolutely wonderful person. You are going to adore her. But let's get into the story behind this house, shall we? So y'all know the drill. I have my notes over here on my laptop. So this house was built for what I imagine to be a family of 3. The Haunt family. Yes, I did name them the Haunt family, okay? I love it. I'm sticking with it. So it's 2 parents, a mom named Amelia and a dad named Kellen, with a preteen girl named Marie. The Haunt family loves October and Halloween. They love it so much that they had their home custom built to be the shape of a ghost and decorated their entire house to fit that Halloween, spooky October vibe. The mom I imagine to be an influencer, and she makes videos, and maybe she makes videos and posts about horror movies. I think that would be super cute. The dad I imagine to be a paranormal investigator, and maybe the mom even tags along on some of those paranormal investigations every once in a while. But his day job is that he's getting into landscaping. So he's learning about landscaping and sort of experimenting with that in their yard. You'll see what I mean by experimenting a little later on. But the little girl, the preteen, used to love Halloween, but all of a sudden she's starting to get older, and now she thinks she's outgrown Halloween. She is starting to not like getting dressed up. She thinks she's too old to go trick-or-treating, so she's kind of killing her parents' vibe a little bit. And so the parents are very spooky and eclectic, and then their daughter used to be like that too, but now she's wanting to get away from that a bit and kind of blend in with the crowd. The kids at school, you know how it is. I do kind of imagine that she thinks her parents are super weird because they're spooky and overly cheery and friendly in her mind. They're just like really enthusiastic and kind people, but they're different from everybody else in their neighborhood, so she's starting to get a little bit embarrassed by them. However, as she gets older, I really do think she's going to come around to embracing spooky season once again and the uniqueness of her family. This is going to be a learning period for her. So that's kind of the backstory behind the people who live in this home. I hate this house. I don't like it at all, okay? I've showed it to so many different people. I've showed it to my mom. I've shown it to my friends. I've shown it to everybody in the community, and everybody really likes it, and I hate it. I think the interior is okay. The exterior is what I'm super insecure about, because when I started making this build, I really wanted the exterior to be, or not the exterior. Yeah, I wanted the exterior and the interior to have a super modern vibe with using the rounded walls, but it really just didn't work out that way. I'm not really good at modern builds, especially with an exterior. So the exterior is super freaking weird, and in my opinion, the worst thing that I've ever built in this game. I hate it so much. But my motto is that content is content. And if I put the time into creating this build and thinking about this backstory, then you bet your buns that I'm gonna upload it whether I like it or not. Because you know, not everything that we make in this game is going to be a winner. We're not always gonna be super happy and totally in love with everything that we build or every sim that we make. And that's totally fine. That's just how it is. Life isn't perfect, and we're not gonna be happy with everything every time. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. No, but seriously, I'm just a big advocate for, you know, don't be so hard on yourself. If you don't like something, that doesn't mean that it's bad, because a lot of times I'm super hard on myself, and just because I'm not into it doesn't mean that other people are gonna look at it and say, oh my god, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Some of you watching this might think it's the best house that you've ever seen. You know, it just really depends on individual taste. The interior, I shouldn't be so hard on the interior. The interior's fine-ish. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. I tried to use a lot of warm toned colors. I tried to use a lot of orange and a lot of black. I did use some items from the Spooky Stuff pack, I believe is what it's called. I downloaded that for the first time ever since playing the game. It's not the greatest pack in the world, but it did kind of help me get through this particular spooky season, because I've been trying to make a lot of spooky builds here on the channel for the month of September and October. So that did help. I'm not gonna lie. It still isn't great though, and I wouldn't spend your money on it if you don't have to. I was so ticked because some of the items that they included in that pack was actually put into seasons. So some of the items that I got with that pack came out before season. So like, I get that these items might not be the absolute best because they're older. So I don't care so much about the quality of the items because they're older. But what I do care about is I hate that they just took items from that pack and put it in seasons instead of making new items for seasons. Now they are in slightly different swatches. I still think that that wasn't right. Make new items when you're making a pack. Don't recycle them and put them into that makes me mad. I don't like it. I love The Sims, and I really would like to be noticed by the Sims team one day, and maybe let me into their EA creator network, which I can't get into by myself because I keep running into some sort of glitch where it won't let me connect my accounts. So if you're ever wondering why I want so desperately to be seen by the Sims team, it's literally because of that. I want to be in the creator network and I can't sign up for it. My YouTube channel won't connect, and neither will my Instagram. So that sucks and it's really disappointing. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe somebody will see me at The Sims and maybe they'll just like, you know, kind of advocate for me and be like, hey, let's just like offer this to her because she can't get her application to work. I don't know, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? But at the same time, I want to be honest. I love The Sims, but they don't do everything right. I mean, I think some people are super hard on them and some people aren't hard enough. So, you know, there's a middle ground there. But Sims team, please do not recycle items from other packs and put them into new packs. It's really not cool. To be fair, I don't know if they've done that recently, but that was just something that really annoyed me about this pack, because I'm like, I spent like $5 on this stuff pack so that way I could get new items, and half of it were items that I already had. They were in different swatches, but they're barely any different from the ones that we got in season. So I was annoyed. I was annoyed, okay? When you pay for these things with your own hard-earned cash, then you kind of expect not to see the same items that you already have in game. Okay, I'm done complaining, I swear. But how are you guys doing? Are you doing good? Are you having a good spooky season so far? I am so bummed out that Halloween is gonna be coming up soon and going bye-bye soon. Like, it makes me so upset. I get so excited for Halloween, especially because I am going to be doing a Halloween live live stream this year. I've been yapping up a storm about this Halloween live stream because I'm just genuinely so excited, and I hope that as many people from my YouTube will come over and join me on Twitch as possible. But if you didn't know, I am going to be having a Halloween live stream, a Halloween special as I refer to it. So the stream starts at 5 p.m. EST, and basically we're going to be doing dress up, pumpkin painting, and spooky gaming, and I'm so excited. And also, you guys will be able to unlock rewards. So I bought a bunch of different candies and drinks for people to be able to unlock rewards for donating to my Twitch and supporting me as a creator. So I've got drinks and I've got sour candies and things like that. One of the worst things that I have is I bought a big bag of warheads, which literally when I was a kid, so my dad may or may not have let me have warheads at too young of an age. And when I was little, I had too many warheads and literally burnt a hole in my tongue. So that was super cool. But basically, I have a big bag of warheads, which I'm totally scared to try because I haven't had them since I was little after that incident. And then I have a Warheads Colossal Sour. I have multiple, actually. I bought a big bag of them at Dollar General the other day. So if I get 5 subs over on Twitch, you can make me eat a warhead, and if I get 10 subs over on Twitch, then I will eat a Colossal Sour, which the reason I priced that so high is because I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. I had to make it worth it for myself, okay? Actually, I made a little list that I shared with my community of what you can do to unlock certain things. So I'll just pop that up onto the screen now and read it out to you guys. So 3 followers equals a spooky drink. You guys have probably seen that on the channel already. I did a little bit of a haul for this. Basically, I got 3 different flavors of liquid death. So every 3 followers, I will try a new flavor of that drink. 6 new followers equals a redacted drink. I can't say what it is because it relates to my Halloween costume, which I'm keeping a secret. For every 500 bits donated, I will try some sour slime, which I got from Target. You guys have already seen that. I'm a little bit nervous about that one. I have no idea what to expect. And of course, 5 subs means that I have to eat a warhead, and 10 subs means that I have to eat a Colossal Sour warhead. I really don't want to try those, so I'm kind of hoping that I don't reach my goals. I'm not gonna lie. But if you want to see me suffer, then you can totally do so. I am a little bit nervous, I won't lie. And also everyone in the Twitch chat can work together to unlock these rewards. The 5, 10 subs, or the 500 bits doesn't have to be from one person. The community can work to unlock those certain rewards together. So gang up on me, have fun, it'll be great. Who knows, maybe you will make some new friends bonding over my trauma. But I'm super excited for the Halloween stream, so I hope to see you guys there. But I'm so bummed out that Halloween is gonna come and go so quickly. I think I mentioned this in my last video, but I'm just like super not looking forward to any of the other holidays this year. I kind of just want to celebrate spooky season and then just skip over the others. Not enthused about Thanksgiving, not enthused about Christmas, and I used to love Christmas, so that's a super big bummer. But you know, sometimes the magic gets sucked out of holidays when you become an adult, and I'm finally starting to feel that. I'm starting to feel the stress and the anxiety of hosting holidays. So it took me a while to actually have that stress catch up to me, but it finally did about 2 years ago. So I'm just like, can we just skip? Can we just skip? I'm ready for the new year after spooky season. But what do you guys think? Are you guys ready for the new year like me, or are you looking forward to the holidays? Let me know down in the comments below. But back to this house. So basically there are 2 bedrooms and 1 bath. The bathroom is definitely a bit of a weird shape, that's for sure, because it's one of the rounded walls. So half of it is rounded. I took that as an opportunity to use a nice tub instead of a shower, which personally I find to be super inconvenient. I do like a nice bath, but I would rather have both options readily available to me, so that's kind of inconvenient. I don't think I added a shower. I don't remember doing so. I don't think there would have been anywhere to put it. I will say, however, that the one room I really did enjoy creating and I really like is the parents' bedroom. I really like how that turned out. It's super warm and cozy, and just the black and the orange just goes so well in there. I love it. I would actually really like if my bedroom looked just like this. Like if I was living with a significant other, this is what I would want my room to look like. When it's just me, there's not enough pink. There needs to be more pink and more purple. Those are my colors. So this is more of like a neutral vibe. You know what I'm saying? Not too girly, not too masculine. It's just perfect. It's perfect to share with somebody else. But currently, the only somebody else that I share a bedroom with is my dog, Posey, and she likes pink too, I'm convinced. So we have a nice pink bedroom, and it's gonna stay that way. I feel really bad for Posey actually, because Posey has had me around her entire life, and I recently took on more work hours, so I'm gonna be gone a little bit more each week, and I'm really nervous for how she's going to adjust to that, because when I come home, she acts like she hasn't seen me in freaking months. She is so adorable and makes me feel so loved, but I feel so bad. She's not going to be alone. She's going to have somebody look after her, but I still I feel bad. I feel bad to have to be like, Mama has to leave. Mama has to go earn the cash for the begging strips and your food and toys. I think what I'm going to do for her when I do get some more money is I'm going to sign her up for BarkBox, and you know what? Hopefully that will soften the blow of me being gone a little bit more. I absolutely love Posey so much. You guys know my little dog Posey. She's a Maltese Pekingese mix, and she is my entire world. I love this dog with my whole heart and soul. She's a huge pain in the butt. Like, don't get me wrong. She's not always a good dog, but she is the sweetest dog I've ever known in my entire life. She has an amazing heart. Yesterday, I was sitting at my dining room table, and she came over and wanted to sit on my lap, and I actually ended up facing her to me so I could talk to her, and she ended up laying her head on my shoulder. So I just held her like this for 10 minutes. She just wanted to be held like a baby. She's just the love of my life. I'm so obsessed with her. How did I even get on to talking about Posey? I don't know, but I really don't need much of a reason to start talking about my dog. She's my everything. If you guys have pets, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know their breed of whether it's a cat or a dog, or if you have a fish. I don't care. Let me know what pets you have and what their names are, because I love hearing what people name their pets. I'm not getting another dog anytime soon because my dog seriously has only child syndrome, and I really don't think that she would react very well to that. However, I do have names picked out for the dogs that I will get in the future, because I really want an Italian Greyhound. I can't have one right now because I don't have a fenced in yard, so that's a shame because I really want one. I think they're beautiful dogs. When I get an Italian Greyhound, I want to get a boy and name him Sully. I don't know why. Sullivan, but he'll be called Sully for short. I have no idea why. It just popped into my head one day, and I'm sticking with it. And I also want to get a pug because I have not had a pug in years. I grew up with 2 of them when I was a kid and a teenager, and I miss them. I miss having a pug. My brother has a pug, but then he moved away, so I don't get to see my nephew anymore, my nephew Oscar, and it breaks my heart. So I'd really like to get a pug one day. And if I get a pug, I think I'm going to name him Magic. Magic is a character from Quantum Leap. I really loved Quantum Leap. The original is by far a million times better than the revival, continuation, whatever it is that they did last year. It got canceled, but one of my favorite characters on that show was named Magic, and I don't know why, but Magic the pug. That's pretty darn cute, isn't it? So I don't know. I just want to hear what your pets' names are. I think it's fun to name pets because I have no interest in having a child ever. I do not want. So I only want little furry childs. What am I even trying to say? I want furry children with paws. So that's the only opportunity that I'm going to have to name something on my own. Oh my goodness, we are slowly getting through this house. Pretty soon we're going to be onto the landscaping. I did forget that I really like this kitchen. It started out I started out trying to make this whole house white, and I just wasn't feeling it. It wasn't really working. The white wasn't helping me achieve this Halloween spooky inspired vibe. So when I changed things over to have a little bit more black and then kind of using white as an accent, I think that brought things together a little bit better. The exterior of this house, it sucks. It's so horrible. I hate it. It's kind of like this old, I don't know, I imagine that this house was an original build. Somebody had it built. But from the exterior with all the curved walls, it reminded me of a mid-century modern home. So it looks super outdated. So I just kind of ran with that and tried to make it look mid-century modern on the outside. I don't know. It's the worst thing I've ever done in this game. I'm not even kidding. I am so insecure about it. I'm sorry. I try to be more confident in my builds, but you know what? Sometimes there's just going to be things that you don't like, and I just don't like this build. At least the exterior. The interior is okay. It's growing on me, but the exterior I cringe over, and I tried to do it so many times over again with different styles and different vibes and different colors, and it just nothing worked. Nothing worked. So I'm sorry, Simply. Hopefully you like the exterior better than I do. I absolutely cannot stand it. So I'm gonna have to collab with Simply again so I can collab with her on a house that I'm much more confident in. I feel like I got a little too big for my britches. I'm like, oh, I can make a super cute ghosty house. It's gonna be so easy. Are you kidding? And then nope. Nope. I don't think I'm ever gonna do curved walls again. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do rounded walls. They are just miserable. Like, all the struggle that went into building this, you guys didn't see all of that, but it took me so many tries, so many hours to really even make the shell of this house. And, you know, just for the shell of it, sorry, I had to say that. But it took a lot of effort and a lot of time, and it kind of sucked the fun out of it for me, I won't lie. And oh, and then there were so many glitches with like the landscaping, and I couldn't put down a lot of tiles underneath the home. It just wouldn't work. So there's weird terrain painting and weird pathways. It's all weird and not in the way that I was intending. I did put together a kind of cute backyard though. I think that's okay. I used some of the furniture, like the plastic furniture in yellow from For Rent, I believe it is. I also think I put, what is it? Shoe horses? Horseshoes? Shoe horses. Oh my god, am I brain dead? Horseshoes. I don't even think it's horseshoes out in the back. Whatever. I put a family activity in the backyard, okay? God, I am so sassy today. I'm sorry. I'm just like mad at myself. But you know what? It's okay, because I am super excited about the next build that will be coming out, and I can't wait. I'm going to redeem myself with that one. I'm so excited. I'll go ahead and tell you guys what it is. I am going to be coming out with a farmers market build. I'm going to be finishing that today. As soon as I'm done recording this video, I'm going to finish it off so I can record for that one, and I love it so much. If you're not already a part of the Discord, I would highly recommend that you go join, because I actually end up posting a lot of behind the scenes photos of the builds that I'm making over there. So my community over on Discord has already seen a lot of that build, so it's been super cool to share that with them, and it seems like everybody's really liking it. And honestly, I really took a different approach to landscaping in the farmers market build, because I've been learning a couple of things from Disney Dreamlight Valley. So building in Disney Dreamlight Valley is a lot different from how it is in The Sims. I might actually post some build tours here on the channel if you guys are interested in that, because I absolutely love that game. And I've been working on redecorating my valley over on Twitch, so I kind of want to show you guys a tour after it's all done. But in Disney Dreamlight Valley, I find that things look really good if you layer. So I layer a bunch of trees and bushes and things together, and so I'm like, you know what? Let's try layering more things in The Sims instead of just placing them like in one corner and another corner. I feel like my builds look a little sparse when I do that. So I've been learning from Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I think this particular farmers market build turned out amazing. I've never sat back and looked at a build that I've done and said, wow, I made that. This was the first build that I've ever reacted to like that. So I'm definitely going to make sure that I post that build to the gallery and actually, you know, show it to people on social media, because I don't post enough of my builds on social media, unfortunately. I don't know why. I guess it's probably because a lot of people don't interact with the pictures of my build. So I'm like, I don't know, I guess people don't like them. But I definitely want people to see this one, because I couldn't be more proud of it. Now back to this build. So I decided to try to kind of make like a spooky pumpkin patch in the front yard, because I really didn't know what to do with this patch of yard. There's no pathway. Trees looked weird there. They blocked the view of the house. So I'm like, I don't know. So I'll just make like a spooky pumpkin patch, and it's so weird. It's so weird. I hate it. But I don't know. Maybe the slightly weird and different vibe fits this particular family. That's kind of what I was going for. Like, maybe it's not perfect. Maybe it's not everybody's taste. Maybe it works for the family living here. And so I talked about how the husband here is kind of new to landscaping, and he's kind of experimenting with his landscaping skills here in the yard. So you'll kind of see that things are a little bit odd. There's a lot of different colors. I kind of just decided to embrace the fact fact that I was struggling so much and just incorporate it into the storytelling. So I imagine that the husband planted all of these plants, all of the flowers that are around the build, as well as the trees that are in the front yard and kind of lining the house. And you'll also see in the backyard, there's some more flowers over there too. I will say I like the backyard loads more than the front. The backyard is way better. There's a little dining area out there, just a simple little thing. There's also a place that you can plant a few things if you want to. There's some family activities, and then there's just like a really nice like spooky seating area. There's two of them actually. There's one that's a little more fall themed, and then there's one that's a little more spooky themed with the spooky stuff pack that I was complaining about earlier that I used their furniture for. And I think it all kind of worked out. I don't know, maybe this exterior isn't quite as bad as I thought. It's a little strange. I don't dig it, but it might be okay. I don't know. I'm so torn. I don't like to be too hard on myself on these videos because I don't want that to rub off onto you guys. So I'm trying to be a little more positive. Still, I'm really excited to see what Simply does with this family. I haven't seen what she's created as of recording this video, but it's going to be so interesting to see how she brings this family to life. I don't know what the heck she's going to even think of this build. I hope she likes it more than I do, and maybe it will give her some sort of idea of the style of the family who lives here, but I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do when fall is over. I have no clue what I'm going to build. I'm probably going to have to build some sort of Christmas house, but I'm just not in the mood for it. However, sometimes building in The Sims makes me feel more in the spirit of things, so maybe building a nice house, like a Christmas themed house out in the snow, that might make me feel a little bit better. Maybe I'll get into things. Oh, but I forgot that I used this purple plant that I never ever use, but it actually kind of worked. I always think of purple for the fall. It's more of like a Halloween color, I think, but I think it's a very underrated color for just like October and the fall in general. So I like to sneak some purple in there as a fall color. What do you guys do when you're not in the spirit of Christmas or holidays in general? I'm genuinely curious because that's definitely me this year. I feel like I'm being super grumpy. So any advice for that would be absolutely appreciated. I know I do have a couple of Christmas movies that I absolutely love to watch each year. The Polar Express is one. I like to watch a lot of animated movies. So many people come for the Polar Express. Look, it is an amazing movie, and the animation, like, you do not understand. People say that the animation is super creepy and uncanny, but like, guys, that was 2004 when they did that. I would really like to see them remaster that movie, actually. The animation for that time is absolutely insane. Like, it was visually stunning, and honestly it should be respected. But I really like the Polar Express, and another one of my favorites is Arthur Christmas. I love to watch that one every year. It's one of my favorites, and I feel like not enough people know about that one. So if you're looking for a new Christmas movie to watch this year, definitely check out Arthur Christmas. It's super cute. But let's talk about spooky season again. I think for tonight, I am going to revisit some of my favorite spooky movies, and they might surprise you because they're also animated. Those are Hotel Transylvania. I absolutely love that series. I haven't seen the ones without Adam Sandler yet. I think there's only one, and then they're making another one, but the first three are some of my favorite movies ever. I'm not even kidding. They're so cute and funny, and I'm really thinking that I'm gonna binge those while I finish the rest of my farmer's market build today, and maybe order myself a coffee from Sheetz because my brain is like lagging today. I can feel it struggling. But we are coming up on the screenshots now, you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy, even if I was a little bit negative about this particular build. The ghosty is very cute though. He is very cute. Again, please be sure to check out Simply's channel. That will be linked down in the description below. She's absolutely fabulous, and I swear you're gonna fall in love with her the moment you see her, the moment you hear her voice. Sweetest person on the face of the earth. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to join my little community of the moon rays. And of course, please remember to like the video. That just helps me out as a creator, helps me to get seen by a couple more people. And until the next one, I will talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.